like this and their families. Well, the founders of a very special mission to change that, Ryan and Karen Fowler, join us now. Ryan and Karen, thank you so much for having a chat about this, because I know that it comes with sadness as well, because this all came about because of Rio. Tell me a little bit about Rio.
Yeah, no, Rio was our little boy. He was 18 months old. He was a bundle of joy. We loved him, just like any parents would love their child. And unfortunately, he got sick. We had gastro, which commonly happens, and then we went to hospital and never went home. And yeah, that journey sent us down a pathway which, no parent wants to go on, but it's tragic, but we're just trying to now help out because, unfortunately, we lost him to a life-limiting condition.
Well, you ended up having at your disposal a place called Bear Cottage, which is one of the hospices. Tell me about that and what difference it made and why you want to try and provide other facilities like that for people.
Bear Cottage was a really different experience from hospital. Hospital was very chaotic and busy. There was a lot of surgery, medication, intervention. We sort of fractured apart as a family, and it was a really traumatic time, whereas Bear Cottage really put us back together as a family unit before we lost our son. There were no uniforms. We had time to settle together, to eat, to share, to play and laugh and just enjoy quality of life rather than continually trying to save and treat and rush. And we were just so grateful that we had those few weeks of peace and comfort and being nurtured before we lost Rio. And that's the difference between hospital and a hospice. And we don't want people to miss out on those really valuable last moments with their children being restorative and nourishing and special rather than chaotic and traumatic.
It's pretty extraordinary, isn't it, Karen, to think that 30,000 children are estimated to be living with a condition that is limiting their life, and yet there are only 3 hospices like the one that made such a difference to you and your family right across Australia.
Yes, there's, like you said, that's a huge number of children that are terminally ill and families that need end-of-life care as well as respite care. So those 3 hospices across the country only hold 7 to 8 children or families at once. So we're really under numbers. There's 55 in the UK, I think, and we should have about 16 on numbers. But it's a really neglected side of palliative care in this country, paediatric palliative care. It's not a nice topic. It's pretty confronting. But there's a huge need. So please be bold, step out, advocate, share the story and donate where possible.
Yeah, and thank you so much for having a chat to us. Ryan, you're heading off on a big bike run ride challenge from Brisbane to Sydney. You're leaving on Friday. If people look up Rio's legacy, that's correct, is it? Rio's legacy, they'll be able to find out ways to donate.
That's right. We have a website across our Instagrams. I'm starting a 16-day challenge to leave here at obviously here in Brisbane and making my way down to Sydney, where we actually have a bit of land in Western Sydney where we're trying to build a hospice. So that's where our aim is to. We've got trying to get people behind us to build this thing.
Karen and Ryan, thank you so much for speaking with us and good luck with it all.
Thanks so much.
Okay, let's go to sports news now. Here's Emma.
Thank you. Well, footy fans have been lining up since last night to grab tickets to the finals. In the AFL, Collingwood will take on the Giants at the G on Friday. Nick Dacos looks set to return from a hairline fracture to his knee, but Vice-Captain Taylor Adams is out with a hamstring strain, while the Giants say ruckman Kieran